Hi, I'm Lena and I'm here with some tips on how to make your English less Russian and more English. Today I'm going to talk to you about uncountable words and specifically about 3 of them, which cause the most trouble for Russian speakers. Before I go to these words, I would like to remind you about uncountable words in general. What are they? They are the words which you cannot count. For example, you can say 1 cat, 3 trees, 4 chairs, 100 people. You cannot use the same about the words like information, air, or milk. So these words are uncountable. So how do you use them? There are 3 basic rules you have to remember. First, you cannot use a with them. You can say a cat, you can say a boy. You cannot use a with words like information or money. Another thing, you cannot use s with them to add as plural. You have boy, boys, tree, trees, camera, cameras. You cannot add this ending to uncountable words. And one more thing. If you have to use a verb with them, the verb comes in its singular form. That is, you would use is instead of are, was instead of were, has instead of have, and so on. So, going back to those 3 crazy words. They are advice, news, and money. Let's take one of them at a time. If we talk about advice, it is perfectly countable in Russian. That is why it causes mistakes. You can say, он дал мне 3 совета. Его советы были очень полезными. You cannot translate that literally into English. You have to say, he gave me some advice, or he gave me a lot of advice. His advice was useful. If you have to count them, if you have to count individual pieces, you can replace this word with the word tip. You can have like 7 tips. You see this on the internet very often, like the best tips to make your business successful, for example. Let's go to the next word, the word news. It always comes as it is. You cannot remove s from it. You cannot add one more s. Again, in Russian, this word is countable. You can say, у меня 2 новости, одна хорошая, другая плохая. You can say, новости оказались прекрасными. Или какие последние новости. Again, the English versions would have to be a little different. I have some news, some good news and some bad news. The news was wonderful. Or, what is the latest news? In English, there is also a wonderful saying, no news is good news. And let's go to the 3rd word, money. It is also different, but it's different in a different way. In Russian, деньги is always plural, деньги они. In English, money is uncountable, so you have to use it. So if you have to say something like, вот деньги, возьми их, in English you will have to say, here is the money is enough, please take it. You can never say them. I hope you get it. So to help you with a little self-check, stay tuned. And if you would like to read more about this and get some exercises, please follow the link below.